Hello students. So today our topic is polynomials, that is the second chapter of class ninth mathematics. Before going further, let me explain you the term polynomials. Here the term polynomials is divided into two parts, that is poly and nomial. The word poly means many and the word nomial means terms. Now, what does mean by terms? So term can be written as the combination of variables and coefficients. Now, you don't have to worry about the term variables and coefficients because I'm here to explain you about these such hard words. And these words are not hard as these are looking. So, as variable, now when we talk about variable, so as you already read about variable in your class nursery, class pre, first, second, and every time you read about variables that are alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So, these terms are known as variables in mathematics, or for example a b c x y z m n o, or anything or any alphabet is known as variable, whereas coefficient is the number with variable. You don't have to be confused between the word variable and coefficient because variable is alphabet but the coefficient is number with variable or the number with alphabet. For example, 3x. So here 3 is the coefficient of x. For example, 4y, where 4 is the coefficient of alphabet y. Right? Now, let we take an example. For example, 7x square plus 4x plus 3. This equation can be known as polynomial, where 7 is the coefficient of x square, as already I mentioned in that variable is known as alphabet. So here alphabet is x or the twice of x or x square, sorry, x square. So 7 is the coefficient of x square. 4 is the coefficient of x. But 3, the value 3, this is not the coefficient, this is not the variable. So here a new term comes, that is constant. So if you get a number like 1, 2, 3, 4, or any number in numerical form, then you can say the number is constant or it cannot be changed or it cannot be varied, right? Now, a new term you already did like x square. So what is 2 here? Or if you see x cube, so what is 3 here? So 3 is or 2 is known as power. These values are known as power, or sometime we also see them in exponent forms. We can also say power as exponent. Now in this equation 7x square plus 4x plus 3, here what is term? As we already read, term is the combination of variable and coefficient. So in this equation there are three terms, or we can say that are 7x square. 7x square is a term because there is the combination of variable and coefficient. 4x is also a term, that is a combination of variable and coefficient. And 3 is also a term because it is a constant. So we can say a term to the constant as well. Now move on to the next topic, that are types of polynomials. How many types of polynomials? So generally there are three types of polynomial, that is terms, that is variable, and the third one is degree, right? So terms can be understand by like one term. If you see one term, then we can say it as monomial. For example, there is a term 7x square. If there is a equation, there's not an equation, or there is a number which is written separately or aside, for example 7 square, so we can say this is a one term, so it is polynomial. For example 5x, this is a separate term and we can say this is the term of monomial. If you see the two terms in a equation, if you see the two terms in a equation, then we can say it as binomial. For example, 7x square plus 5x, or we can say 8x square plus 9x, or anything in which there are two terms. So it can be say as binomial. And the third part is three term, which is known as trinomial, which consists three terms like 9x square plus 8x plus 4y. So it is known as trinomial in which consists three terms. I hope you understand the terms as one term monomial, two terms binomial, and three terms as trinomial. Now move on to the next topic, that is variable. Variable is also of three types. One variable, as I already mentioned in previous content, variable about alphabets. So if there is only one alphabet in an equation, for example 7x square plus 8x plus 3x, so there are three terms in the equation, but the variable is only one, that is x. So this equation can be written as one variable equation. Now second is two variable. If there are two alphabets in the equation, for example 7x square plus 8y, so there are x and y, two alphabets in the equation, so we can say the equation is in two variable. Now the third one is three variable equation. Which equations are in are known as three variable equations? So those equations which consist three variables as uh, like x, y, z, or three alphabets in the equation are known as three variable equation. Now the next topic is degree. What is degree? Again, 1 degree. There are three types of degrees: 1 degree, 2 degree, and 3 degree. And also, if okay, 1 degree, 1 degree is known as linear polynomial. What do you mean by linear polynomial? If there is only one in the power, as we already read in previously, that the power is also known as exponent, or we can also say degree to it. So if there is only 1 degree or one power, then it is known as linear polynomial. For example, x plus 1, y plus 8, z minus 9, x, anything. If there are only 1 degree as highest, like here there is nothing, so we can say the power is 1. Here there is nothing, so we can say the power is 1. Here 1 power, 1 power. So if the power is 1, or the degree is 1, or exponent is 1, so we can say the term is, or the equation is in linear polynomial or in 1 degree polynomial. Second one is degree 2. If there are degree 2 as highest term, so we can say the degree is in quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. For example, x square plus 2 plus y. We can also say y in this form, because here the power of y is 1, but the power of x is 2. So we consider always as the highest power. Here the power is 2, but here the power is 1. So we will say that the equation is in quadratic polynomial because the highest power is 2. Now the third one is degree 3, or can say cubic polynomial. What are cubic polynomials? If the highest degree is 3, simple. 7b square, we can take anything. It doesn't matter that how many terms we are taking, doesn't matter how many variables we are taking. We look for the degrees, that how many degree are there and which is the highest degree there. So there are three degrees, three variables with the degree 3, with degree 2, and with degree 1, but the highest degree is 3, so we will consider the equation as cubic polynomial or the degree 3 polynomial. Now the next one and the last one is if the degree is 0. Degree is 0. For example, 4. Right. No any variable or no any alphabet. If we write like if we write like x is the power of x is 0, so that will be equals to 1, right? As you already have learned about the powers of anything else is 0, then the value is 1 in previous classes. So if the power, I repeat again, if the power of any term is 0, then the value will be equals to 0 always. Or you can take any number, 8, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 6, any number. If the power of this number is 0, it will always be equals to 1. So here there is nothing, we can multiply it by 1. We can also say that 4 into 1 or 4 into x, the power of x is 0, is equals to 4. So if the power of or the degree of any variable is 0, then that will be known as constant. I hope you understand about the types of polynomials, terms, variables and degrees nicely. Thank you.